Hey, what up? It's Todd 1822. So been a lot of news about WWE and TNA. TNA up for sale. What Bound for Glory last TNA event? It been so many rumors going on about, okay, this is going to happen. W is going to buy TNA Library. Then TNA just going to brand themselves as a company. So far, no new news broke at all. It just been a bunch of noise, and that's it. Just noise. So, is it good for TNA to go out of business? You have so many fans that want TNA to go out of business. So many fans been rooting for TNA to go out of business for years. And as fans, we all know what happened once wrestling changed. Vince McMahon bought WCW, ECW. Down the line, you see what happens to wrestling business. Now, yes, TNA is not WCW. It do not have the history of WCW, and it draw the money WCW did. But it's still a company that's still on television. And a lot of wrestlers can have somewhere else to work at. You look at guys like EC3, who was in WWE. Didn't do that there, Bateman. Drew Galloway was known as Drew McIntyre. He couldn't do anything in WWE. You see guys like that, they can show something. Look what happened to Christian. He got brought back to WWE. Now, it's so many things that TNA did to shoot themselves in the foot, and management totally screwed the company up. But TNA is still needed in today's wrestling business because of what I said. It's important for these workers to have somewhere else to go and make money. I refuse to believe that guys who work on indies are making more money and what they are doing in TNA. I know TNA laid with the checks. I know TNA had a lot of problems. But you cannot convince me. Those indies shows these guys gotta work, traveling everywhere. They're making more money what they're doing than what's going on in Impact Wrestling. And that's why TNA need to be around, because you need wrestlers to develop themselves. Show what they can do on TV. It's the reason why WWE signed Robert Roode. You think they just heard about Robert Roode from the internet? Oh yeah, we heard about this guy named Robert Roode. That's time. No, they watched TNA. They scouted Robert Roode. They scouted Eric Young. Guys like AJ Styles, Samoa Joe. Yeah, Samoa Joe was with it, and he always. Well, I guarantee you, these people in W was watching TNA. They said, we gotta get these talents. Take away TNA, I doubt we see Robert Roode at all. I doubt we see Eric Young. A lot of these talents work out for WWE, and that's why they signed these talents. TNA most likely would never be WWE competition. But as wrestling fans, we still want to see a different company. And TNA decided to finally be different from WWE. And that's why currently I am enjoying Impact Wrestling over the WWE product. Because TNA is giving me an alternative thing to watch every single Thursday. Because on Mondays, I'm not getting it. SmackDown is solid. But overall, it's still not refreshing. Impact Wrestling been refreshing. And that's why it's not good for TNA to go out of business. If the W get the tape library, I understand what they want to do. You want to explain to these fans where AJ Styles came from, where Samoa Joe came from, where Robert Roode came from. So I understand their point of wanting to buy the library tape. A lot of people want to see it happen because they believe that TNA damaged goods and they cannot get any further in the business. That might be true. But at the end of the day, you still need to have another wrestling company around, especially on TV, because Global Force Wrestling can't get a TV deal. Much as shit Impact get, they have a TV deal. Global Force Wrestling have no TV deal. RH has a TV deal. So it's hard for wrestling to even get TV deals. Global Wrestling been around, what, 2-3 years now? And still can't find a home of television. But TNA, once again, found a home of television. And that's why TNA need to be around. Wrestling need to make more money still. W can't sign every single talent. That's why they release people. The cost cut. Because they got to sign other people. You think W is going to sign every wrestler in the world? No. Because they can't afford to do that. And that's why you need Impact. You could look at talent and say, hey, I can do some of this talent better I got on my current roster. And you know fans that, who know these guys got a following, and that's why W decided to sign these guys over the years, because they have a following. So if TNA go under If W gets TNA library tape, they're not going to really do anything. The company did when you shut the company down. That just leave us with ROH, what I don't watch. I don't get ROH on television on the Dish Network. I just have W product. I'm not having nothing else to watch. And what if a bunch of fans be like, you know what? Okay, they bought TNA. That don't mean I'm gonna watch WWE. It don't guarantee those fans come and watch WWE. Many fans might say, you know what? I give up. Fuck wrestling. I'm done with wrestling. Period. You can still lose fans like that too, because just because WWE get TNA doesn't mean they gonna bring all their fans over. Now, TNA used to have like 1 million fans. Now they only had 1 million, like the usual viewership. But it's still a lot of fans. And what do the fans just say? I'm done with everything when it comes to professional wrestling. Just like the people who was WCW fans, ECW fans, they just stopped messing with the W product. So, yes, it works for your network, more money for your network. But you kill off another company, and we know the history of killing off another company. It's never good for the business. The W is a successful business. They lazy. They still make money, but the business is not getting higher. TNA not gonna make the business higher, but at least it's still something for people to sit down and watch. It's still good for W to have TNA around because you can look at certain guys and let them develop over TNA and come over to WWE. Because they don't already have free agencies when somebody needs TNA and you can be in WWE. So what's the point of really wanting the company to go out of business and do no justice for anybody? At the end of the day, the W is still shit. So what's the point of getting hyped over? Yes, they gonna buy TNA. What they gonna do? It's not like they gonna make Impact another brand on a W product. They're not gonna really do anything different. You're just gonna see them on the network, seeing a couple of guys from TNA and W, most likely not gonna be as entertaining. Like if they sign Matt Hardy, the broken Matt Hardy character will be garbage in the WWE. It would not be entertaining at all. So I really hope that the W do not buy TNA library. TNA find somebody to give them funds and more funds, do a deal with Billy Corgan, and TNA survive once again, and TNA continue to build their brand back up because it's been a lot of damage over the years. Hopefully down the line, Spike TV resign them because Pop TV don't have, you know, the what are the word looking for? They don't have I'll just say this. It's more households that have Spike TV than Pop TV. That's what I wanted to say. So I think that's all I want to see in the video. I could have said more, but right now it's just not in my head right now to say more. All I just want to say again is W don't need to buy TNA. I do understand the point of doing it, but at the end of the day, wrestling business still needs TNA. Yes, it's not WCW. I mentioned earlier, but you still need talents to continue to make money for their family because on the indies, I mentioned earlier, I'm just going back to what I said earlier, they ain't make more money than what they are making in TNA. I know TNA problems when it comes to money and management, late checks, bounce checks, and all that. TNA still need to be around because fans like me want to enjoy another product. Even though it'll probably never be WCW. Even though it's never going to be WCW. But at least I can watch something different besides W. And a lot of fans want the same thing. Everybody just can't want the same product we get forever because it's been hurt over the years. There's no point in wanting a team to go under just because they get their library. It don't do anything good for the business. So like I said in the video, give me your thoughts. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.